In what could be their first and only time doing so, Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump will take to the debate stage in Philadelphia Tuesday night. This as the 2024 election cycle enters its final month, and early voting starts next Friday in Virginia.
It's been a bit of a circus, so honestly, circus.
Much has changed, including one candidate since the last debate in June, when Trump faced off against President Joe Biden, the latter's performance leading to him dropping out.
That was entertaining, but kind of dismal at best in looking at presidential candidates.
Tuesday's debate comes the same day as a new Washington Post Schar School poll was released on the race in Virginia. It shows Harris with a 50 to 42% lead over Trump, which is outside the margin of error. These two CBS 6 spoke to in Carytown said they still hadn't made up their minds as neither candidate excited them and wished there were more prominent third-party options.
When you restrict everybody to just two people, it leaves out a lot of gray area for everybody else. A lot of people consider themselves moderate, so they don't want to align one way or another.
Elijah adds he doesn't know if he'll vote for either or at all, but wants to see what they have to say on things like housing and threats from Russia and China.
Make the cost of living a little better, because it's definitely gone up like insane. Since the last election, watching everything spiral.
As for the debate itself, Elijah says he'll probably catch the highlights afterwards, while Christie hopes it's more substantive than the first.
Hopefully just a conversation at the very least, not a lot of name calling, that kind of stuff.
Both sides have a lot of work to do to, I think, convince America why they're the best for this country.
Meanwhile, James Roche says he intends to vote but doesn't know for who yet, adding he wants to see policies that will impact his smoothie business, specifically mentioning supply chain issues.
Everything is more expensive, shipping is more expensive, our cost goes up. So who's going to make it so that Americans can afford to live at the end of the day?
Roche says he didn't watch the first debate but will catch Tuesdays, and while he likely won't make a final decision until he enters the polling booth, he hopes this will get him one step closer.
I'm hoping this legit, people are asking and answering legit questions that actually pertain to the American citizens.
The debate is scheduled to start at 9 o'clock tonight and run for 90 minutes. Our CBS 6 political analyst, Dr. Bob Holsworth, will be among those watching and will provide his analysis on the CBS 6 News at 11. In Richmond, Cameron Thompson, CBS 6 News.